Hey guys, beautiful day in the north today. About minus 20 degrees Celsius today. What are you up to today? Say, well, today we figured it would be a perfect day to have a boil up. What's on the menu? We got trout heads, we got caribou steak, caribou ribs, and I'll do some pan fried bannock. So I had thawed these heads out this morning, and they're starting to freeze a little bit now. So all I'm going to do with these heads, I'm just going to cut them in half, cut them down the middle. Should go right through. Soft bone. Now this should just split open. Kind of like that. Oh yeah. A little bit frozen. So now we'll just cook our trout head like so. Once the fire dies down a bit, we'll get the grate on there and then we'll get these heads cooking. I guess one here is starting to freeze a bit already, but oh, it smells good. There's a lot of meat on the cheekbones and trout. There's a lot of meat on their head, you know, actually all around. All this is all good eating. You can eat the brains too if you want. Might try some out here. We'll just see. So these trout heads are going to be cooked. No salt, no pepper. They're just straight heads. I think I got a little bit of salt and pepper, but yeah, so there we go. We'll cook them just like so. Now we got all our snow melted in there. Over here, bannock mix, pre-made. All this is baking powder, salt, and flour. So I got my little frying pan here. I'll mix that up, and we'll have some nice fresh bannock with our good meal. How does that sound, Ben?
Sounds great. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm starving.
It's nice to be out here. Would have been nice if it was sunnier, but it's all right. Rolling.
So in here, I just got a little bit of lard because I got to just lightly grease my frying pan here. Not too much, just a little bit. So I don't know exactly how much flour I put in here. I just kind of eyed it up. I got to get just the right amount of water in here. I don't want it to be, if I put too much water in, it'll be like a pancake. Just a little bit of water. A little more than that. Probably lots. So I'll give this a little mix here for a little bit. Kind of work it all in there. See how this looks. Oh yeah, this is good.
Looking good.
Yeah. Chef Andrew of the North. Take our bannock now. Throw her in our pre-greased pan. Flatten it out a little bit. There, just like that. This goes on the fire. Once that burns down just a little bit, we'll get our trout heads on in the bannock. The Wild North. We're on the road to 100,000 followers, guys. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you know, now's a good time to do it. Perfect time to do it. Hit subscribe and stay tuned in because we got a lot of big projects coming, guys. He's ready for our trout heads. Can't believe how quickly those are freezing. Oh, right on. Right on the edge. You know, now that I'm looking at it, there's actually quite a bit of meat and fat in these heads that you could eat, you know. I've always boiled them. I've never done a head this way before, so this is a first. Believe me, she's gonna be some good. She's gonna be some good, I tell you. Look at that. This is gonna be a nice little meal. So the thing about this here now, when you cook your bannock like this way or any way over the open fire, it's gonna get that nice smoke flavor in it. So it's gonna be, compared to just put it in the oven, it would just taste like bannock bread, huh? But now it's gonna get the Wild North flavor just cooked right in it. And that's what gives it its zip. So good stuff. Look at that. You can see the fish heads. They're starting to steam already. I don't want to burn them, but I don't want to burn my bannock either. Trying to rescue our heads here. Almost a little bit of flame going in them, and I said I don't want to burn them. That's hot, that one too. She's right up on the heat there, that one. Whew. I can smell her bread burning a little bit hot.
There. I think you should turn them over. Keep flipping them.
Keep flipping them, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit too much heat there.
Yeah.
I don't want burnt fish heads. I want fish heads just not burned. That's alright. I'm just burning a little bit of the skin off them. A little bit too much heat over on that end. A little close up of our heads. I could smell them, guys. I could really smell them. They're bannock. I think she's ready to flip, Ben.
Oh, look at that.
I saved her. I saved her. Just about. That's not bad though. We could deal with that. We got caribou steak and ribs. Now what I did, I thawed these out this morning. I sprinkled them with black eddies, and then I put the oil in here just to, look at that, we got a nice steak in there and some ribs. So, okay, now watch this. Listen to this when I put these on. Nice, they did sizzle. Oh, yeah, that smoked my eyes too. Oh, I got a whiff of that, all right. Look at that, there's a nice steak there. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. You could really smell the you could really smell that steak in the back eddies once I put them on there. Like I'm standing in the campfire smoke now, and man, does it smell good. Smells good. Have a look at these fish heads. Oh, they're cooking. This one came right apart.
Yeah. Good.
Look, there's a little bit here. That's good. Yeah, these are coming along pretty nice. You can see the blood is dripping out, cooking out of the steaks and ribs. And look at that. You could just see the grease and everything boiling on the inside of the heads. The skull acts like a little bowl, I guess, and it just keeps all the heat inside and all the juices. This is about time for supper, guys. I'm gonna flip those steaks maybe one more time in a little bit, and we'll eat. We do have a fork each. We don't got any plates. I had a piece of plywood that I was gonna make a table. We're just gonna eat off there with a fork and our hunting knives in our hands, whatnot, but we're gonna have to figure something out, I guess. Okay guys, I think our grub's done. Never burned her too badly. This one got on the heat a little bit, but that's fine. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh. Ooh. What do you think, Ben?
I think it's all right.
Well, look at that. I gotta try a little chunk of this while she's hot. I don't know what. Wow, look at that. Look at all the fat in there. She's warm, all right. Oh man, that is some good. Yeah, we only had just a couple boil ups this year on the trap line. We did the hot dogs there last week here, and so it's nice to get back out at the springtime, huh? You know, it's time to get out and enjoy days like today. It's real tough, but man, that's good. I gotta try some of this fish. Smells good. So the back a little bit burned on the oh, just the skin, huh? Skin, and that's all bone anyways, but you see, all this is all good eating, all this. Oh, look at that big chunk. Look at that. Oh, that's rich. That is rich. I think they just got a little small brain. I think it's up here. I think it'll cooked out of there. Look at this now. If you go to this side, scrape off some of this black. Oh, look at that. There's the cheek. No salt, no pepper, just fish and smoke flavor. Hard and crispy on the outside, just nice and moisture on the inside. Yeah, let's see what else we can do. Look at that, we'll break her open. Look at all the meat in here. I didn't realize there was so much on the trout head. Not the smaller bones. That's all fat. Teeth, I want to get some of that fat. Oh, this must be, this is a lip. Like a greasy, fatty, fishy, oily tasting. Delicious. There's more teeth there. Oh, this must be, well, that's the, what's this, Ben? Is this the brain?
Nope.
What is it?
Oh yeah.
It came right behind the eye.
Yeah.
Fish brains. Let's see. Not just dissolved in my mouth. Once I put the brains in my mouth, it was almost like a jelly sort of thing. It just turned to water, like Jello, like putting Jello in your mouth, and it just dissolving. Very interesting. I see why the old elders like their fish heads. I guess sucker heads too. A lot of people like eating sucker heads because there's so much meat on them, huh? There's actually quite a bit on here. More brain. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna eat it. I'll be cooking trout heads like this on the fire more often, I'll tell you that much. You know, I bet if you threw a little bit of back eddies or even salt or pepper on here, it would make it even just that much better. That's amazing, guys. That is totally amazing. Hopefully it's not half raw in the middle. Hot. Oh, look. She's still warm too. Look at that. Look at that. Man, oh man, I surprise myself some days.
I'm gonna have another fish.
Yeah, eat lots, man. You gotta try that fried bannock, Ben.
Yeah, I will.
So if you guys ever get a chance to cook some trout heads, I definitely recommend it. You know, you could boil them, you could cook them however you want, but it's kind of nice. It's the first time I split them before, and I'm quite pleased on how easily they actually cooked. And like I said, the juices stay inside it, so it kind of cooks it in its own juices. The juices don't drip out of it. That's really good, man. Our next boil up here will be in about a week's time. Me and Ben are gonna rotisserie cook a pine marten on the outside fire. So it's gonna be a different it's gonna be different. I've never tried pine marten before, neither have Ben, but we're gonna try it for sure. So that'll be a fun video. I enjoy trying all the different types of wild animals around the north, and pine marten is one that you could definitely eat. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys another day.